Welcome to Sports Life Talk.
Hey,
Cause this is Sports Life Talk.
hey,
You rock it with Sports Life Talk.
Life Talk.
Hot topics with Sports Life Talk. So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Here we go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown our podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. I've told them strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach and Ms.Manhattan. Gemini Jones holds the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, the mouth of the South. From the cover athlete to the year of the week, we got what you need. We dropping what's hot in the streets, from copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. When gossip and tea, let Kimberly pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin.
Let's go, let's go.
What?
I didn't look this time. I did not look because I didn't want to come on with the giggles. I didn't want to come on with the giggles.
I'm sorry. Welcome to another episode of Sports Life Talk, where life without sports is just talk. Hello, my good people. How y'all doing?
What's up, Jen? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm amazing. It is Wednesday, April 26th. This is the last Wednesday in April. How y'all feeling this evening?
It is the last Wednesday in April.
It is the last Wednesday.
Why you ain't come back looking like cranes in the wind again like you did last week?
I just the same hair I had last week.
No, it was different last week. Last week you was cranes in the wind. I don't even know how the song go.
Cranes in the sky.
In the sky.
Cranes in the sky. Yeah, it's a dope track though. It's a dope track. I love it. Especially you sung a good song with that one.
All right, so let's get to some introductions. B. Jones, you extra mouthy today, so go ahead and introduce yourself.
Wow, extra mouthy. Okay, I like that. Yo, y'all, welcome back to the family. Welcome back to the show. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, comment, do it all. Show us some love. Let's help keep this growing. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. I'm just telling you. Y'all go check out the Twitter. The Twitter is going bananas right now. All it took us. The Twitter is twittering right now. Twitter fingers are turning into trigger fingers over there on our account. So y'all can show the Twitter some love for sure.
All right. Ed Reede.
Jim, I am doing great. It's just so nice to see you. We had a wonderful time last weekend, minus one of us. But no, we got a chance to meet some great people. And the funny thing is now, when we go places, people recognize us. So that's dope. Yeah. KD, you hear that story?
No.
Yeah, they was like, ain't you the girl from that video? Never mind.
Yeah, they I don't know what video she talking about. She probably talking something on one of them hub things. But Jones and I, we were walking. B. Jones and I were walking, KD, and a guy came up to us. He said, "Man, I love what you guys are doing. You guys are big time." He had a parent come up to us, and he was trying to introduce us. He's like, "Nah, man, these dudes are the real deal." So
nice.
As soon as Gemini Jones, when she left, she missed everything.
I did. I missed all the pictures. I missed all the juiciness. It's all right.
Well, I think what it was that we just went at the wrong time of the day. I think the way the schedule played out, it's like you started seeing the better teams start coming through like at around 2 or 3 o'clock, and they played all the good.
Y'all went to breakfast at 10. I mean, y'all
we went there at the crack of dawn. There were like 15 U teams playing. It was some younger kids playing, and some of the not some of the newer teams were playing early in the day, in my opinion. So.
But that's when we met Jason Terry. It was, hey, you missed
out. Did his team win? Because I left during
yes.
This team is
off the chain.
Okay. So did y'all give him some? Never mind. We'll discuss that off air.
No, we gave him a business card.
That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Anyway, Ms.Manhattan, how you doing?
I'm good. I was telling the guys before you came on, I broke my nail today and I have no idea how. Y'all can see it.
Oh, because it's nothing like breaking a nail and it hurts.
No, it didn't hurt. I didn't even realize that it was broke until I was like, yo.
So you got ready to go get a booger. You like, what?
No, actually, yeah. So I type at work, so it's like I got an extra reach.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
But KD, do you know what you look like, KD?
What I look like?
You like an R&B singer or something tonight. I don't know what it is. Why don't you go and hit a note for us?
Like a Pebbles.
Yes.
Do you want to ride in my Mercedes?
Ride.
No, I was gonna sing. How does the song go? It's after midnight and she's on your phone, saying come over.
Who is that? Is that Maya?
It was, your ex.
Yeah. Case of the X.
Yeah.
No, seriously, your swag and everything is real R&B tonight. So I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either. I just put my ponytail on top of my head because the hair is too heavy for it to be back here. So yeah.
So you're Ashanti-ish.
Ashanti.
She's not looking Snow Allegra. It's more like Rain Falsetto or something. I don't know. It's just a little something.
Well, thank y'all. If only I could really
find a different form of weather. Musical.
What you saying? I'm just saying.
Rain Falsetto. What you saying?
Oh, that's a new name, Ms.Manhattan. If you ever want to change.
Yeah. Rain
Falsetto. We're already 6 minutes in, and I ain't even said what episode number this is. This is episode 181, called Queen of Aces. And this week we are honoring none other than A'ja Wilson with the Las Vegas Aces. And y'all need to hurry up and get tickets for that game. Anyway, so which one of y'all is doing the read this week?
A'ja Wilson is a name that stands out in the world of basketball. She was a McDonald's All-American, Gatorade South Carolina Player of the Year, national champion, Olympic champion, and now WNBA champion. With all of these accomplishments, you can believe that she started playing. Can you believe that she started playing basketball at the age of 11? So join us as we raise our glasses to one of the best mid-range ballers in the world, Miss A'ja Wilson. I left my. Well, she can drink enough for both of us. Look at her. She ain't dropping that drink.
I'm surprised she's drinking tonight.
I know, right? Because it's just straight liquor with little strawberry puree.
Yeah.
Your trainer must not be watching.
She
let me go give y'all some trivia. All right, so for a Sports Life Talk t-shirt, be the first one to slide in our DMs and answer this question. Kevin mentioned that A'ja's won so many prestigious awards, especially during her college career. So I found something to be interesting. She actually swept the National Player of the Year awards for college female basketball. So my question to y'all for a t-shirt is give me the name of all 6 National Player of the Year awards in women's college basketball. That simple. Last week was a give me. This week is tough.
Okay.
All right, KD. Well, what we got for player hating on the sideline?
Yes. So last night, in last night's game at Boston, the fans were screaming "F you" to Trae Young. So I know we talk a lot about these players going ham. I mean, a lot of these fans going ham on these players. What are y'all's thoughts on this? Did y'all see it? Did y'all witness it? What's y'all's take on it?
I think it's great for the game. It's great for the game. He's the villain. He's the villain. You know how Boston feel about people that don't look like them anyway. So they really didn't like him, and he gave them that work. So it's great.
The same thing happened last year in New York, and he gave New York their work, and now it's happening again in Boston. But in an interview where he was asked about it, he said, "Hey, you know what? They not doing that to every player." He right. Every player ain't getting to the free throw line and getting cussed out by the fans and rained down with boos, and so he said that's a sign of respect, and I think that's the exact way he should feel about it and go about it. So I love that. I thought it was great for the sport.
Yeah, he need to enjoy it while it lasts because the next one, that's it.
Yeah, but the fans of Boston do deserve to play a hating from the sideline because that ain't exactly what they did.
Most definitely.
All right, so now we are moving to the Playmaker.
Somebody went hard on Boston in the comments.
Oh, dear.
God, dog. We
Oh,
can't
you
even
know
put that one up on the screen.
KD.
We can't even put that on the screen. Good.
I think he's better at him than he was with us with old Nikki. So I'm glad that.
Boy.
Right.
That dude, well, never mind. He sent us about 5 or 6 messages about Nikki.
He did.
He almost put them paws on UKT about Nikki. You was talking real flip about Nikki, man. You had to dodge him.
It was just me doing it. You right, B. Jones. It wasn't you. Okay.
You had to dodge him. Yeah, I ain't never seen KT apologize like, we sorry. We gonna give our own show.
I know. He's like, how many t-shirts you want?
Yeah, y'all were right there with me co-signing. Stop playing.
All right, it's time for the Playmaker segment.
Playmaker.
Yeah. Could you say that with a little more confidence?
Because I wasn't sure. Because, I had a couple sips since we had.
You only had 2 sips. Good grief. It should be hitting you. You know what? Never mind. All right. So this week, we give our You Got Next shout outs to Coach Rochelle Bond from Frisco Memorial, Mariah Vincent, Baller from DeSoto. We got a chance to see her play. Dominic Villacorta from Arlington Bowie. He's their left tackle. And Gabby Morales from Friendship High School in Lubbock. So please go check their shows out. As rest of all of our other play cousins. Now You Got Next series. So who is doing the local business this week?
Katie, did you have one? Were you about to say something?
No,
Okay. So this past Saturday evening, a friend of mine, and we might have already done this one. I'll do it again for those who don't know. A friend of mine had a birthday dinner at XOXO dining room down off of Ross, and it's all. So let me tell y'all real quick though. We had a reservation for 8. For 8. And when we got there, everybody's standing outside. So we're like, what is going on? The power went out. So apparently a squirrel got into the transponder and blew itself up and blew out the power in the restaurant. So while we were standing there trying to figure out what we were going to do, the power actually came back on. It had been out for a while. But anyway, the service was amazing. Q, really cute little dude, really cute. I don't forget where he said he's from, but Q with the long ponytail, he'll hook you up. And so shout out to XOXO. My dinner was amazing. I had the beef braised short ribs with mashed potatoes. The drinks are always good. So yeah, just want to.
Yeah, and since the last time I think that we've talked about it on air, I think they've updated a few of their like photo prop areas, because I noticed your pictures. I hadn't seen those props before, like backgrounds. So it looks like they've updated and kind of brought some newness. So if y'all haven't been, y'all go check it out.
Yes, and if you want to keep the party going after you eat, they have Mr. X, which is kind of like it's supposedly a club, but it looks more like a speakeasy back there. There's nowhere to sit unless you reserve a table. But they do have a DJ back there in a bar. It's really nice. It's behind the wall. So
yeah,
enjoy it, y'all. Have a couple coins on you when you go.
Oh, we already knew. We already knew that you don't even bring nothing on this show unless it's 3 stars or $3 signs or higher. You know what I'm saying? So we already know you ain't gonna give us no budget friendly events to partake in. So
I'm not. Yeah. All right, that's all I got. Local athlete, B. Jones.
Well, I'm gonna shout out my business of the week. IHOP, it's back. It's off the chain. We went to IHOP.
IHOP ain't never went nowhere. That was you.
IHOP is back, y'all. They in there. I'm telling y'all. Go mess with some IHOP. The Rooty Tooty Fresh and Fruity was cracking. I'm telling y'all, man. I had the strawberry cheesecake pancakes. Man, that was deliciousness. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so for my athlete of the week, I'm giving it to a young lady, an athlete out of Prosper High School. Her name is Lauren Lewis. She broke the high school record for the 400 this past week. She ran a 51.83, I believe it was. The record previously that was like a 51.96. And it broke my heart as I continued to read the story. They said she had offers from Alabama, LSU, Florida, Texas A&M, but she just recently committed to the University of Texas. So shout out to Lauren Lewis. That's a huge commitment. That's an amazing track school and track program. And that young lady is absolutely a phenom. So Lauren Lewis, you are our Playmaker of the Week.
Do y'all know how fast it is to get around that whole track in 51.8 seconds?
Yes. She moving. Hey, KT, that's not even her best event. She's really known for her 200, KT. So she cold.
Yeah, that's how most of the best sprinters are, though. They call it that 200 and the 400, man. So good.
So we got the future Sydney McLaughlin on our hands. She's gonna be up there with Sid.
All right.
I mean, in a few years, get the training.
No, I know, but Sydney do the hurdles and the 400. But no, she does the hurdles. She runs the 400. Now she may just stick to doing the 400. So either way, she gonna be cold.
All right, Ms.Manhattan, who we crushing on this week?
Ashanti. So what event happened this weekend, y'all?
The fight.
I couldn't even remember the fight. The fight took place this weekend. They always have all the celebs in town. And the news of the weekend was Ashanti and Nelly holding hands again. And y'all know Ashanti, that woman, she is so fine and she looks so good. I didn't really care for her wig this week, but who was looking at her wig? Nobody ever looked at her.
I didn't know she had hair, to be honest with you. So
that's a wig?
Exactly. Or wig, whatever hair thing situation she had going on, it wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that either. It didn't really go with her look.
Yeah, but it was probably one of those
crazy.
Things. It was one of those things where she probably had how you're super busy with, the love in bed, getting your makeup done, getting your hair done.
Just give me a wig right there. That one. Just go and put it on. Come on, let's go. You ready, baby?
Yeah. So she is the Women Crush Wednesday of the week.
Golly, that is a bad woman too.
Who you like better out of her or Maya, KT? Since you
Ashanti.
Ashanti's a little thicker. Maya right behind her.
Yeah, it ain't. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But give me Ashanti over her though.
I'm trying to find a picture of the wig y'all ain't liking.
You really looking for the wig?
Yeah, I'm looking for the wig on this thing, man.
Okay. All right. So are we doing a toast? Are we toasting this week?
No, Kevin already did the toast.
Mm-hmm.
I need a drink though. We ain't got no drink for the week.
Oh, now she got to have a drink of the week.
Yeah, she had a drink.
I got a drink of the week. I'll do it in the Manhattan Project.
All right, cool. All right, so it's time for Kickoff Question.
Man, it is coming. It is coming down outside.
Are you about to lose? Reception?
No. I shouldn't. Not as much. We pay for this damn internet. They better come on with it.
All right, so for the Kickoff Question, y'all. This past weekend, we went out as a team, some of us, and checked out the Heart of Texas AAU event in Frisco. It was it was all ladies there, out there on the court, showing out, doing their thing, showcasing their skills. So after speaking on the troubles and triumphs of the AAU program for years on this show, and after seeing it in person, guys, do you have a different take on it since our last conversation about it? We did see the coaches out there. The coaches is out there taking notes and making some assessments on some players and things like that. So do you feel like it's the way to go? And I will have a comment at the end.
Go ahead, B, since that was your first time.
Yeah, that was my first event. And I 100% have a different take on AAU. I think the media sensationalized a few things with AAU, with players who were getting illegal money and the sneaker contracts and how Nike and Adidas and Under Armour, all these big time manufacturers were throwing a ton of money into it. But I have a much different perspective after seeing it live and in person. The reality is that even though we were out there, we saw some dogs. We saw some great teams. We saw some teams that were almost little small all-star teams here in the DFW area all the way down to San Antonio. The reality is a lot of these girls are just trying to get a scholarship. And yeah, you saw the Dukes out there. Yeah, we saw the Baylors and the BYUs. It was big schools out there is all I'm trying to say. It was a lot of big schools, but 80% of the schools in the building were small schools that need. So to me, if people view the opportunity as to what it should be, and shout out to all the people who put in an effort to throw this mass concerted effort to put on an event like this, because we were only at one of 6 locations. I think we had 34 teams at our location. Some of the other locations had 12 teams, 26 teams. So to me, shout out to AAU. I'm a believer. I will support AAU in any form of fashion, as long as you don't get the people who are trying to be greedy and take advantage of the kids. The parents love it. To me, it was a bonding experience for the young ladies. It keeps the kids out of trouble. The parents was following the coaches. It was just a great event. In my personal opinion, and this is going to sound kind of crazy, but it was probably one of the greatest sporting events I went to. It's definitely one of my top 5 sporting events I went to, professional, amateur, or whatever. I enjoyed it. It was an all-day event. We paid $25. I got all $25 worth. I think we probably watched about 7 or 8 games. 7 or 8 games transpire, and me and Kevin left early. We could have stayed there and watched probably another 4 or 5 games. That's how long it was going. But I'll let you go, KT.
My only problem with the AAU tournament is the best teams are playing against each other.
That was true, KT. We saw a lot of 40-point games. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, so if I want to see Team Lex play against what's Mariah's team?
Fam First.
I'd love to see them play against each other. So that's the only thing that I didn't like.
A Hallwood Elite playing SA Finest.
Or Jets, Jet Elite.
Or Team Jets. Oh my God. Team Lex. It was some dope teams out there too, y'all.
Yeah, but
they don't eventually play like after the tournament, like where it's
it just depends. But they didn't play on this. This would have been the perfect day for them to play. But Gemini,
it was supposed to be a knockout phase though, KT. It was supposed to be like they go play in the knockout, and then that's when the best teams meet. But
yeah, I don't think. Well, Gemini, you go ahead and go. I'll wait till after you do yours.
Well, I was just gonna say that I know someone that is a coach, and he mentioned that he was trying to travel so that he could get his boys looked at for some scholarships. So I know a lot of coaches do, get into the AAU and trying to get their boys scholarships with that. So I'm for it. I'm all for it. I don't think Terrence was really on the right team. I think one of the things with AAU though is you have to be careful as a parent. Because a lot of these coaches will promise you so much, and they just want a tall person on their team, a fast person on their team. Like their team sucks, but they figure if they can get this one good Michael Jordan player, then their team will be better. And so they sell these dreams to parents, and you have to be careful. I would really look at their record, their whole team. And then, like at one point when Terrence was playing, a team that he had played with before, but kind of actually it was Team United had asked him to come back, and his coach that he was on, because at the time Team United didn't have an age bracket for him, it kind of fell apart. So he went to another team, and his coach was like, "Oh, they ain't doing nothing. They ain't getting their boys nothing." And now I'm looking, and you see all the stuff on Instagram that Team United is doing for their boys. And honestly, the coach that he had did absolutely nothing. So, and then, you have the loyalty situation where don't switch and all this stuff. So I just would like parents to be cautious about the smooth talking coach that's going to tell you that he can get your son this or your daughter, whatever.
Well, I think that comes. You got to do your research, and you know what, KD, damn it, it did not feel like a meat market, man. I know at the end of the day, it is a meat market. It's young ladies who are putting this pressure-packed opportunity. But it's an opportunity. I mean, all of these girls ain't gonna go to the top 5 or the top, the Power 5 schools. A lot of these young ladies are just trying to get a college deal. And the fact that KT and we do so many interviews with young ladies who are super talented, who deserve opportunities, but because they didn't travel around the country and play in an AAU, and because they didn't play in the right market, or the competition wasn't level up, they don't get a deal. They got to go JUCO, or they got to find another way to get to school to try to get that contract. So I actually love what it's about. I mean, at the end of the day, people gonna take advantage of everything, right? There's going to be some people who are going to be, we got the best team, we glory hogs and all that stuff. It's gonna be some bickering, it's gonna be some overzealous. I saw an overzealous parent pull his daughter off the sideline in the middle of a game. Young lady come crying off the court. Y'all remember that? She come crying and they left out. You're going to get that in everything. You're going to get that in everything. But the foundation in which AAU was built on and what it embodies and what it's supposed to do, I love it if it's executed at the level that we saw it executed at this weekend.
But I want to say this too, though. KD Dammit mentioned it's not cheap. And B. Jones, you remember how upset I was? We watching this one team get their heads beat in, and the coach ain't put any other girls in.
Now, that was the issue too.
You down by 30.
Yes.
These girls are not going to come back against this team. Let those other girls that pay they hard-earned money get them in the game. That's the kind of stuff I don't like.
No, I agree with you. But you know what? To defend the cheapness, and I mean, it's not the coach's problem. He didn't set the prices. The coach, we can sit up there and say, well, you don't have to charge. Yes, he do, because they got to stay in a hotel for 3 or 4. They all got there Thursday night. So they had to stay in a hotel for Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. I don't know what time, if they left on Sunday or not. I was hearing some of the parents saying they was leaving on Sunday night. But you got to provide food for these kids, probably some activities to do when they're not on the court. I'm just saying. So
now, B. Jones, most of that money goes towards the coaches and their fees.
Well, bro, look at how amazing! Yeah. But look at the experience they was going through, though. They traveling. So you telling me that the parents pay all of that money, then on top of that, they pay for the AAU fees?
Yes. Yeah,
the travel fees and all that stuff.
Well, no, and then you got to pay to get in. You got to pay to get in.
Pay to get in
for a weekend to see your kid play.
Well, that might have been why Kobe didn't really defend it. I mean, like Kobe said, he had a problem with the AAU system.
Yeah, so that's how club soccer is. You pay $3,000 to $5,000 a year, and this is from June to July to end of June, and then whenever you do your tournaments, which is how you're seen, you're not seen from just your regular league games. You have to go to these tournaments, and they have to be somewhere else. So there's a registration fee for the tournament, along with your travel to get there and your stay, like your hotel stay.
Yeah, so the coaches are paying for their stay, B.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. Well, then that goes to your point, KT, of saying that every kid need to play. If y'all, I promise you, I would have tore that place up like that man did out there in Mansfield and Gemini, you are 100% at fault, and you're right, but you're at fault at the same point in time. You got to do better homework on these coaches if that's the case. Yeah. If I'm investing $5,000 in it, I just can't go off no slick oil salesman telling me what you're going to do. Hey, give me 10 parents' names. I need to see some players y'all put through. I need to see the schedule. I need to understand what your credibility is like out here in this marketplace. Because
you got to get your opinions from the parents. Yeah. Who has stayed, who's new, how often are y'all having to get new players? That matters.
That's the team. If your team sucks and you start losing, them players gonna start going.
They're gonna leave you.
But I'm gonna say this.
And not only that, you gotta think about injuries, and then the players that didn't go in, that may have to do with practice. They ain't been coming to practice because they're putting other stuff first.
Yeah.
So that's so we're putting in the players that put in the time and effort to show up when they need to. So
well, but the last thing I'm gonna say is, in all fairness to the coaches, we keep calling it a robbery. Gemini, you going to a personal trainer right now, and that ain't free. Everybody on this thing has purchased a gym membership. It ain't free. You got to pay people for their time and services now. It ain't a robbery that somebody's willing to make a career out of it. They deserve to be compensated as well. And it's not for us to say how much their time and how much their effort is worth, and for us to budget out well, you a coach of AAU should only get paid. That's not for us to say. They're going
to practices. They're at every game. I mean, I'm not trying to say they need to get rich off of it, but that's that's their time as well. Because you're having, I think Terrence was having like 2 practices a week. Plus going to the games, being at the games all day, and then if you're coaching more than one team, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
8 U, and then you got 10 U, and So yeah. All right, y'all. Well, it is time for the Manhattan Project.
Well, it's already time. All right. So my mad question asking this week. So with prom season upon us, you already know what these kids want to do at the end of the night. So my question to y'all, and of course everybody in the chat, you already know what they want to do. You already know what's gonna happen, possibly. So are y'all willing to get a room for your kids? Senior year prom only. They're not juniors. We're gonna do senior only.
Well, B. Jones has a daughter, so of course it's going to be different. But
I
for
ain't
me,
buying nobody. I don't care if I had a son. I don't care if I got a son. Unless you're willing to pay for a child, unless you're willing to pay for a baby coming along, you basically saying, hey, live your life, be grown, do what you want to do on my budget, and you hoping that they use protection and be smart about it. That ain't, as a parent, that ain't our place. That ain't what we was brought here to do, fam. That ain't what we brought here to do.
Okay, but they're 18 and they're about to go off to college. What you think they're gonna do in college?
Get your own room. Go to college and do it. Go to college and do it, and get your own room. Get a scholarship. See, that's what people. Nobody said you had to pay for college. You gotta pay. You gotta pay for the things that matter. You know what? I'll get you a box freezer, a refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? I'll get you some mechanical pencils. You know what I'm saying? I help out on your P card, whatever you call it, when you go down there and swipe your card for your $5 lunch. But I ain't finna pay for no room. No, I ain't paying for no room, boy or girl. No, that's too much. That's too liberal. That's too. You out there? You wilding now? You wilding, parents? If y'all paying for your kids to go bump uglies at 18 years old, y'all on a different level. And I'm choosing my words very selective because I don't want the bots to come on here. Y'all on a different level if that's what y'all doing. That ain't our place. That ain't what we was brought here for. No.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Pam, K2, who gonna go next?
Pam. KT. Go ahead, Gemini. You already had your hand up.
So when I was in high school, y'all know my mom was super strict. I didn't turn 18 till after I graduated in June. But a friend, somehow, I don't know, somebody worked at the little Marriott right off 35 by Medieval Times, and they were able to get a double room. So, I ain't turned 18 yet. And I asked my mama, I was like, look, let me know now. Am I going to die if I come home tomorrow? She was like, no, go ahead. And so my friend and I, and our dates had like a adjoining like double room. But I tell y'all, we didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Fell asleep.
Because most of the time when you get a room, it's a whole bunch of people in there. Y'all in there kicking it.
That's a different story. Now, hotel party is different. But no,
but
so if it happened in a car, like they said, or in a hotel room, it still can happen.
Well, then your daughter's a hoe. That's all I can say. If your daughter out there sleeping around in the car, I'm sorry. Face the facts. Look in the mirror and take ownership as a parent. If your daughter's having sex in the car, let's just be real.
BJ, you make it sound like that's a bad thing. Have you ever?
That's not a sanitary area.
You better lift that seat back and let the AC take you where you need to go.
Wow.
No, man. We were with Coach Pouncey. We recorded out in Denton 2 weeks ago. We was with Coach Pouncey. Coach Pouncey said 5 couples got caught in cars at their high school in 1 week.
Yes,
5 couples.
And they get tickets for that, don't they? What did she say happened to them after they got caught? What happened? Did she say?
Yeah, they got suspended. They get whatever, ISS or whatever. I think it was ISS, but
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You rather have that happen?
No, I'd rather them worry about they mathematics, they arithmetic. Why don't y'all go take the STAR test? Do something productive.
So y'all, I have a question to piggyback Katie's question, and I said I was gonna ask this because I went to prom a while ago, and looking at the way that these girls are dressed, does that bother y'all? So KT, I'm sorry, you have boys, so when your oldest goes to prom, and then here come this girl, and everything's see-through, but she got the little things right here on the boobs, the back all out, all the way to the booty crack is all sheer, and all that stuff. How do we feel about these dresses that these girls are wearing now? Because they're different. I can post my prom picture. I don't know if we want
I'll say this, Gemini. If a lady comes over here like that, I already know what time it is. I'm gonna make sure my son has a couple of those gold packages in his pocket.
Are you gonna get him a room?
And I'll see you tomorrow, son.
Again, you know what?
Tell him to use those words I gave him.
I'm not gonna judge a young lady for being free with her showing her body, because we just saw Sierra do it at the awards. That was the big thing at the awards. They getting some bad advice from the elder generation as far as how to carry yourself. But I'm just saying, if you advertising, I don't think people realize the traumatic effect that this stuff have on these 18-year-old kids, that they kids, and they don't know how to handle love, loss a lot. And I know we say, well, we went through it and we did all of that stuff, and yeah, but we wasn't running up in schools shooting everybody. You know what I'm saying? We guns wasn't accessible like that. If you got into it with somebody at my school, y'all fought, y'all got it over with, and it was done with. Now you got kids shooting and stabbing, and it's on a whole different level with it. So you got to remember, when these little girls get their heart broken, and now you realize why you got Cinnamon down there at DG's, because she was sleeping in cars and wearing splits down her back. Wow. Now her name Rain Falsetta coming to the stage, fellas.
Chocolate cinnamon.
Rain. Everybody pull out your umbrellas. It's about to get cloudy in here. Rain Falsetta.
Katie, go ahead with your drink of the week.
Okay, so my drink of the week is a margarita. So I found this bomb recipe on Instagram, and it consists of tequila, Aperol, Cointreau, coconut milk, fresh lime juice, and simple syrup. So you'll just want to mix those ingredients together, shake them up, and pour them over ice. So it's like a margarita on the rocks. Casey is like,
wait. Let's back up. Coconut milk? What does that make it taste like? Is it like a creamy consistency?
Yeah, it just I don't think it's gonna give it much flavor. It's gonna be more more of that creamy vibe.
I might have to try that. I have all those ingredients. I might have to try that.
Okay, I'm gonna send you the reel so that way you can see,
Yeah. Let me see what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, and then your garnishments is gonna be tahini, a lime wheel, and they have like an edible flower, but we're not gonna do the edible flowers. I feel like that's too much. But if you want to, you can.
Okay.
So my topics this week. So huge congratulations to Agent Nicole Lynn. She announced that she is expecting, and she did it super cool. It's she kind of did it like a ESPN breaking news, and she did a video with her dude in the back walking, and it was really cute. So go check out her Instagram so y'all could see how she did her baby announcement. And then, we've been talking about scholarship money. We always talk about scholarship money. So Dennis Barnes received, it says $9 billion. I have to make sure that's right. But $9 billion in scholarship offers. I think I sent it to y'all the other day.
Was it 9 billion or 9 million?
I think it was million.
I think it was million.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I said I got to make sure that it's right. So let's go with 9 million.
Even still, 9 million is a heavy number.
I'll be like, can I get this cash out? Like, just pay me.
No doubt.
Yeah, my thing is he must have got a scholarship from every school.
Yeah, he did.
9 million. It was 9 million.
Yeah, 9 million.
A lot of kids, it happens to a lot of kids. They get scholarship from everywhere, and the total is just
100. Yeah, 125 colleges is what they said he got scholarships from. Full-ride colleges. Yeah. Full-ride scholarships from 125 universities. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's amazing. So
congrats to him, though.
No doubt.
Yeah.
My thing about that is do y'all know how much it costs to apply for to apply for initiation into a school or whatever, registration? It's like $75 just to register.
I was about to say, it used to be like $30, $40. I think.
Yeah, it's like $75. So somebody had to pay 125 times 75 or 70. That's kind of crazy. And I know he didn't want to. There ain't no way he filled out 125 applications.
But I'm thinking that some schools probably just offered. Or
Yale offered you, so we just go offer you. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Had to be.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the last thing, if y'all are looking for something to watch, there's a show on Netflix called Beef. It is a super dope show, and I definitely recommend.
Tell us
about it. My wife is watching it. It's an Asian show, right?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
it's
a
a full Asian cast, and what happens is it starts off with a road rage incident, and it kind of just keeps going. Like they're seeking revenge, but the message behind it is really amazing. And the show, you're literally like on edge the whole series, and it's 10
how many
episodes.
shows is it? Because you know my
10, 10 episodes. 10
long are
episodes in less than 40 minutes.
Okay.
So
See, they got me with the
started
dark comedy. They call it a dark comedy. So I don't.
Yes.
Them don't mix to me. Them don't mix. Either it's funny or it's dark. Which one
But
is
that's
it?
what I'm saying. And I think that's why what makes it so good is that because you're seeking revenge. What is revenge? It's always dark. It never comes from a light place. And so because they are all seeking revenge, you need that comedy if you're immersing yourself into binge watching this. So it's kind of like a happy medium just a little bit. And then like the message behind the show, once you get to the end, it's like really good. So I
love Sandra. I can't even think of her name. The woman, she's hilarious.
Amy
Wong.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
that's
that's
the one from Grey's Anatomy, Gemini.
He says.
I know. I was about to say Sandra Oh, and then I thought about that's not her name. It's Amy Wong. I think you're right. Something Wong. Ali Wong.
Ali Wong.
I think it's called Ali Wong. Yeah. And she's super dope and she's super funny. So I saw another movie of hers. So I like her as an actor. So I've been peeping it out. I've been kind of flirting with watching it. So I'm glad to hear that you watched it.
Yeah, and it's different Asian. Like it's different Asian. So you got Vietnamese, Korean, and Japanese. So it's like, and Filipino. So you get the different cultures. Like that was pretty cool too.
All right, you done with the Manhattan Project?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
B. Jones, the way he just like sat back, it was weird.
Yeah, because I got to transition. I got to transition into another segment. I was like, I can't look at the screen that close. I have to do all that. So let me look back at my notes, in my minutes.
All right, so it is time for the Uncut Gem. This will be really, really quick. I just have a question for you all. For the guys, it'll translate the way that it needs to. But for everyone on this call, what would you do if your wife was pregnant, or KD, if you got pregnant?
I'll go first. If I end up pregnant, I am disappearing off the face of the earth. And I'll probably end up in a mental home because these days we can't have abortions. So yeah. So if I ever end up in a mental
you can't have abortions no more?
It's illegal, B.
Yeah.
You have to go outside. You got to go to a state that actually does it now.
Okay, in the state of Texas. I was about to say.
It's a bunch of states. Not just Texas.
And I'm concerned, like, I don't want to get super political, but let's just say I do go to a legal state and I come back and then state of Texas finds out that I did it. Can they do anything to me? I don't know. So that's why
that would have to be a federal case.
Yeah,
they would have to in federal. There's no way the government gonna prosecute you, but if you cross state lines, that's federal. So they can't do nothing about it, really.
So if I ever end up in a mental home, y'all know why. All right,
man, I'm gonna get hyped. I'm gonna celebrate. I mean, we got a baby coming. It's another life. It's another opportunity to fix old mistakes and live vicariously through this child. Only problem is I'm gonna be 70 years old and that baby will be graduating college, man. It's gonna be rough on your boy, but 60
my daddy.
60 is the new 40, so I might be able to get away with it. But I'm gonna be happy, man. I'm gonna be happy. I ain't gonna be mad about that.
KT, I understand there has been procedure.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if my wife gets pregnant, I'm finna whoop somebody's ass. I'm looking for the dude that got her pregnant.
Somebody got you, huh, cuz?
Or I'm gonna go find my doctor because something didn't go right. Get that.
So what would y'all do if I got on here and I was like, y'all, I got something to tell you. I'm pregnant. Like, what would y'all?
I'll be like, you, Halle Berry, Janet Jackson. Oh, y'all.
I'll be like,
I'm gonna celebrate you.
I'll be like, stop playing. You know things ain't working no more. Stop playing. Talk about the eggs.
Hey, but you know what though, Jim? I'm gonna celebrate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But my thing about it is that if you are, you're gonna have a lot to do though, because you already got a granddaughter. So what?
Right.
That's gonna be messed up. Your daughter calling your Yeah, Gigi. I mean, I don't know how that work. What's that relationship gonna be like? Your child is gonna be the other baby, ain't he?
It would be the aunt.
Yeah. It would be. It'd be auntie. It'll be
that
Rain's
happens all the
auntie.
time too, though.
It does, and that's crazy. I think I'm gonna join Ms.Manhattan.
Y'all going coast to coast trying to find in a back alleyway. That's caught up, man. That's cool.
No. Look, like they said on Instagram. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, because no, or yeah, because no.
I can't believe that though.
All right, that was all I got this week.
But that's the crazy thing though. They'll tell a woman how to do their bodies, but you got a guy in Tennessee fathering 30 kids and nobody stopped him from doing it.
That Gemini, I forgot. I'm sorry, Gemini.
You hella late.
I don't. My bad.
A little late. He might just say that for the next show.
I got to get used to it. If I make enough mistakes, then I'll remember the production side of it.
Now, KD, damn it, don't even play me like that. Talking about the miracle. No, I can't. No.
And my mom is still holding out hope that she loves her great grandbaby, but she's still holding out hope. And I'm just like, lady, who gonna graze this baby? I'm done.
So, let me ask you a question. So, when the moment comes, I mean, don't nothing come out? I mean, what happened?
Yes, it does, B. Jones. Yes, it does. It ain't like I just be, no, where you go?
Soldiers are firing, but they're firing blanks.
That's what I'm saying. So you got swimmers? You got athletes in that thing?
I'm not supposed to.
They're not carrying packages. You got swimmers, they just ain't carrying the packages.
This is what happens once you do it. You go back twice to get it tested to make sure.
Okay.
And that's what happened to one of my homeboys. He didn't go back and get tested. And like maybe 3 years later,
he got pregnant. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But see, this is the only way to work out for me. And I'm knocking on wood. If we had a little girl, I would be good. But if I get another boy and this happened, well, I'm gonna be, it's a blessing. But no, I don't want another kid.
Okay.
And I paid the money to make sure it didn't happen.
Well, y'all just be ready to plan my SLT family baby shower.
Your baby shower? And the XOXO.
I'm gonna need the little bassinet to rock itself. I'm gonna need a little car seat to go on.
You're gonna need a nanny. We have to get a whole bunch of stuff for you because
we got to start a GoFundMe for you.
Like, hey, Consuela, I'm about to go. I'll be back next week.
Okay, why gotta be Consuela? Now let's just go. Let's go to the drop. We go to another level.
All right, so for the drop, I don't know. There's new music to look forward to. Jack Harlow is dropping something. I'm super excited about that. And then I wanted to ask y'all. So y'all just give me an answer. Don't talk about it because I think we're running low. Are we running low on time? Yeah. Favorite Tiny Desk performance.
Sure.
I'm going with Toby Ungonway.
All right, and for me, Tyler the Creator.
And also, I like Anthony Hamilton too. So those are tied for me.
Okay, I might have to check all those out. All right, KT, you got Coach. KT, you got Coach's Group this week.
Think of something right quick because
we're supposed to do a gym.
Jimmy's Jam.
Jimmy Jams.
Jim's Jam.
Okay, what's the Jim's Jam?
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with that Mercedes ride we was hollering about with Pebbles.
Do you wanna ride my Mercedes, girl? Ride it. Tell me what you wanna do with me. Hey, she got some hits though. She has more than just that. She got that one song, Always.
Makes things happen.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on, Pebbles.
Y'all gotta just send me those songs because I don't think I've ever heard them.
Well, it was way before you were born.
You weren't born yet.
You were probably still swimming around a little bit trying to find, and then you know what?
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. It was like 1986 though, like for real.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. All right.
I don't have nothing for. I don't have a. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. Let's see here. That's right. They coming out. The Jordan Retro 4 Thunders. They retailing at $210. This sneaker will be out in 2 weeks, a little bit over 2 weeks, since this show is recorded on a Wednesday night. But as you can see, it's just another one of their Retro 4s. I'm a huge Retro 4 fan. It's probably my favorite, if not it's either my second or first favorite Jordan revision or model. Just a nice shoe. So now I don't know if this colorway is going to be right because I got so much yellow, black and yellow. But as y'all can see, this shoe, they did an early drop on it already, an early release, sold out in minutes. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you are interested in this sneaker, you're probably going to have to find a way to get in line with it and do your thing on the foot sites or on the the different type of site sneakers app. However you're going to do it, because it's going to be a rough ride on being able to get that sneaker at the drop time. All right. So let's go around. I heard somebody say, oh. So Gemini, what you think? You
I would actually get those. I would.
Okay. Ms.Manhattan?
Yeah, I like those. And I'd actually wear those too.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that might be somebody. That's the first time she said she'll wear a pair of sneakers. That's Jay's. Okay, coach. Head coach.
Nah, I'm passing on these.
Really? Are you just anti-fours? I don't think you said
no,
a pair of fours.
No, I have. But no, it's a pair of fours that's coming out in a couple of months. I'm saying yes, and I'm going to get them. So I'm just waiting on those.
You just saying no because you being selective on the shoes you spend your money on this year?
No, the color. I mean, I got enough gold and black. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I could do without those.
Okay. All right, man. Well, y'all already know I'm rocking.
Before you do that, KD, damn it. No, not KD, damn it. Cool Kev. She was more than a one-hit wonder. She had more than one song. Pebble.
Yeah, like 4.
She back then you got 4 songs. That's a solid CD.
She moved into producing, so she got out of the singer.
Remember, she the one that robbed TLC for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah, she had more than one song.
She said she did.
We send them to you. I'm gonna send them to you tonight, KD.
Sound like we need to do a cover story on Pebbles. That would have sounded like, man, like she's gonna be a cover athlete one of these days.
KT, she's still.
We got some time. KT, we got some time, man.
Yeah, we'll make it.
Let's go.
All right, let's get it, man. So let's start this out, Kevin. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 51 players have exited Colorado in the transfer portal in only a matter of minutes, man. Is this good, bad, or ugly for Dion?
It's good for Dion. They were 1-11 last year with those players. So, I mean, let's go.
Yeah, I think that's easy to say, Kevin, but it's also not just the exodus of these players. You got players who are decommitting from the school. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Look, I agree with Dion for holding them to the rule of the thumb, right? If I get fired off my job right now, they're gonna say, hey, turn in your equipment, turn in your badge, you don't get any access. But we're talking about kids, man. We're not talking about professional athletes. I don't think it gives anybody a strategic advantage over Dion and the Colorado Buffaloes to release these kids' highlights and to release their practice videos and stuff like that, especially when it's something new. I think you're right, Kevin. It was a trash team. If everybody on that team, you had kicked them off the day one, you go in there and you do that, nobody can be mad at you. But at the end of the day, man, hubris is something, man. And you and I know the way you go about things and the way you treat people, that stuff comes back to bite you. And I just hope. I know that this may set Dion up. We won't know if this was the right decision until years to come. But you're giving the people ammunition to fire back at you. You got a lot of parents who are witnessing how you treating other people, and they got to make that determination to send their kid to you, knowing that you're going to do it your way all the time, and it ain't no meet me in the middle. You could have let them kids go in the right way and let them go find their future because, like you just said, you wasn't going to win with them no way. So that's all I'm going to say about the Dion situation.
I thought it was going to be quick. I didn't know you were going to talk that long.
Yeah, man. I think it's an ugly situation, man. I think it's a real ugly situation. All right, Ime Udoka. He is back in the news. He's been announced as the new head coach of the Houston Rockets. I'm going to ask the ladies this one. Is this a good deal for the game of basketball after he was caught cheating, or is Houston the home of strip clubs and fried chicken, and this might be a little too much for him? What do you think, Gemini?
Well, he's single now. He's not with Nia Long anymore, so he can go do all the strip clubs and fried chicken he wants to. To me, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with him getting another job. He didn't do anything illegal. And we have seen people that are not like him still be able to flourish in their careers and their opportunities even after such transgression. So let him go do what he want to do.
Ms.Manhattan, you like the move?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's dope that he's in Houston. I'm glad that he did get another job because, like Pam said, he didn't do anything wrong. He was just living his life.
Wait a minute. He didn't do anything unethical in relation to his professional capacity, but he cheated on his wife now, or cheated on his longtime partner. His partner. He cheated on his partner. So
no, the problem wasn't that he cheated because they were in an open relationship. The problem is who he cheated with was another married woman.
Lord, we got to debate that later.
If he just cheated with Barbara from down the street, it wouldn't be no problem. But go ahead.
But
All right, cool beans. So, Kevin, who did it better? I got to acknowledge neither one of these guys are going to be my yeet of the week, but they have both been yeet worthy. Devin Booker and his amazing two-time 40-point performances, or Jimmy Bucket's 56-point game the other night. Who did it better? Who had the stronger playoff performance?
Jimmy Butler, because if Jimmy doesn't do that, then Miami doesn't stand a chance. If Devin Booker doesn't step up, KD can just replace him. So I'm going to go with Jimmy Butler.
I can't say that KD can replace him. I think Devin Booker
can put up 47 easy.
Yeah, but it was more than just 47. though, KT. It was defense, it was rebounding, it was assists. The dude he was just balling. I'm gonna give Jimmy Butler. He had the harder task. Jimmy Butler does not have a Kevin Durant on that roster with him. I give you that, especially with a Tyler Hero. He hurting and all of that stuff. But Kevin Durant makes you look a lot better. And Booker performance was all over the court. And Booker did it not once, Kevin, but he did it 3 times in the same series, dog. So his playoff
But Jimmy Butler had 20 points in 2 different quarters in the same game. So
all right, man. All right, Kevin. So what's more impressive? A 16 seed beating the number 1 seed in the NCAA playoffs or the tournament, or a number 1 seed losing to a number 8 seed in the NBA?
It's bigger if a 16 beats a 1, because we see the teams that are like 7 and 8 right now, or what 6, 7, and 8. Golden State and the Lakers, they're not normal like lower seeds, so it's a 16 and a 1 beating a 1.
I'm gonna say this. I agree with you to the point that these are not normal 6, 7, 8 teams, but if you're an 8 team, which means you ain't played all good, and you got to beat this team 4 times. In the NCAA, you just got to get lucky. You know what I'm saying? If you played the right game at the right time and you hitting, you could get that win. We've seen a lot of upsets like that. We don't really see a lot of number 1 seeds losing to number 8 seeds in the NBA, and that format has been there all the time, KT. So that's
you haven't seen that many 16 seeds beat a 1. It's just about.
But we've seen a lot of 15.
It's the same as an 8 beating a 1 in the NBA. Back when Denver beat,
but back then when Denver beat them, it was a 5-game series. Denver beat them in the 5-game series.
Don't matter. It's just, the favorite should have won regardless.
All right, KT. Aaron Rodgers to the Jets Jets. What's crazy about this is I remember when Sauce Gardner had the cheese on his head and he was running around, beating him at Lambeau and all that stuff, man. What is your opinion on this whole theatrics, the drama of Aaron Rodgers to the Jets, man? You excited about this or what?
2 words. Don't care. You can go ahead and keep on moving. I don't care about Aaron Rodgers.
You just you do realize we still got to talk about it. We're a show, man. You still gotta have some take. Look, I think.
Well, we're running low on time.
Nah, you
so
good, man. You good. I'm just giving you a hard time, bro. I think the Jets made a good move. I think they gave up some valuable picks, but hey, they got a lot of stuff back for it. Plus, they got a quarterback that they have no questions about now. As much as I don't like Aaron Rodgers, hey. He can win. He can throw the ball. He come down here to Dallas and give y'all the blues. So everybody out there that's hating on Aaron Rodgers, just make sure y'all don't play the Jets this year. All right, Kevin. Let's talk about the draft. We got 1 minute left. Let's talk about the draft right now. Will Levis, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, and C.J. Stroud. Who are you drafting, sir?
Who am I drafting? I'll probably go C.J. Stroud, man. People starting to hate on him, talking about he didn't do all this at Ohio State, but did we not remember what he did against Georgia's defense in the playoff? I'll go C.J., man.
I'm going to go anybody not named Will Levis. I don't understand how this boy Will Levis is getting this type. I'm sorry, Will, I ain't trying to hate on you. There is no way I'm exhausting a first pick in the draft on you. You're a great kid. I think you're a great leader. But overall, we've seen Will Levis over and over again by the name of Mitchell Trubisky, Josh Rosen. We've seen that build. We've seen that performance, and I'm not excited about Will Levis at all. So you give me the other three. And my favorite, though, out of the three is going to be a Florida Gator. I'm going Anthony Richardson, KT. All right, so ladies, y'all back on deck. What are y'all most excited about for watching the draft tomorrow night?
The food.
Gemini say the food. What about you, KD? What are you most excited about? What are you looking forward to the draft?
About starting tomorrow. I thought you meant Friday when we go.
The draft starts Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
I have no excitement. I'm waiting to see what the Cowboys gonna do.
You don't want to see the outfits they gonna wear. You don't want to see the girlfriends and nothing. You don't want to.
9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna look nothing like me. So don't matter.
Yeah.
Boy, so she is on that one.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. What you talking about? The age? No, I'm just messing with you.
What?
All right, KD, what you got? What are you most excited about this year's draft?
Definitely, like you say, maybe the outfits a little bit, but I think I'm excited about the food, just to be celebrating and looking forward to football too. Like, I'm ready for football. And this is sooner than usual for me.
All right, Ed Reed, what you looking forward to in tomorrow night's draft, man? This is the extra point. We're going to get out of here.
I want to see where BJ Ojulari.
Oh, yeah, you got next alumni.
Yeah, he came on our show, man. He's going to be probably a first-round draft pick, if not a high second.
I'm hoping he gets a first round. That'll be amazing. We get a first-round draft pick.
Came on our show and rock with it. Then he told us, hey, whenever y'all need me back, I'll come back. So,
yeah, that'll be huge.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
That would be absolutely huge. I got two things I'm looking forward to. Two things I'm looking forward to for the draft. The first one is these trades. On draft day, the trades start coming in, and we start seeing teams move up, and we see who they get. And the number two thing that I'm looking for is that underdog who was supposed to go high, who they have them embarrassed on the camera. I know it's kind of sad, but they be sitting back there and nobody call their name, and ESPN or Fox or whoever keep going back to them and showing them back there, and then they get to the podium finally with a 30-second pick, and they be like, all the 31 teams that overlooked me. I can't wait to play against them, man. I love that part of it, man. I love that. And also like to see the fans get mad over, they don't really know football, they just fans, but they out there at the draft, and they somebody all-star offensive lineman get drafted, and they like, just because you don't know them, you sad. Yeah. So that kills me as well. But all right, y'all, that was it for the pick six. Yeah, Pam, I'm gonna save you the trouble. I'm gonna go ahead and go into my my yeet of the week. And I think for those of you who've been around for kicking it with us for a long time, y'all already know what I'm about to say. It was a big fight that happened Saturday night. Not only was it a big fight, it was a super fight. This was labeled as one of the biggest fights over the last 10 years, probably since Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez. And we saw a dog emerge as the face of boxing. Second round, he knocked Ryan Garcia down. He finished the fight with a body shot. Made the boy couldn't get up off the ground. And this dude was a very cerebral fighter. And I just got to give him his props, man. He came out, he looked amazing. And in my opinion, he should be one of the top 5 pound-for-pound fighters right now in the game. And that is no other than Baltimore's very own Gervonta Tank Davis. Hey, he fought hard. Kevin, did you watch the fight? Did you stay up? Because it ended at 11. It ended at 11.
Yeah, it was an early fight.
Probably about 10:57.
Hey, cause we got that late, didn't it, man? We got home. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got home, my legs were sore. I was like, man, we've been walking around all night long. I was like, I ain't never know walking to hurt like this here. But Gervonta Tank Davis, for being elite, for being extraordinary, for being tenacious, for winning another championship belt, sir. You deserve a yeet.
Yeet.
What is little bitty cell? All right then, y'all. Well, let's do some shout outs right quick. KD, who you shouting out?
I'm just gonna shout out the guys and y'all did y'all thing on Saturday when they had breakfast and made some connections. Shout out to y'all. And of course everybody in the chat.
All right, B Jones.
I'm shouting out IHOP. The big steak was off the chain. I'm ready
The omelet, you forgot to mention the omelet you had with it too, though, boy.
That's the big steak, man. The big
I'm
steak
talking about
omelet.
the Rudy Tooty, and you.
Oh
didn't
man, the pancakes was off the chain. Shout out to IHOP. Shout out to the whole event. It was amazing. Jason Key, that dude is the dawn of women's basketball. Nobody knows that dude. He's not a household name, but I'm telling you, this dude is pushing buttons and moving pieces around. He is a super dope guy. He will be featured on the upcoming episode of You Got Next. So, hold out for that one. And I would just all the ladies that played, whether you was an All-American candidate or whether your mom and daddy just want you to participate on another team. It was just amazing to see all the young ladies out there, given that they all playing as a team, unified. Some teams all had on the same sneakers and stuff. And it was just a big, beautiful event to see everybody come out and support those young ladies. So I'm going to give it to AAU. I'm going to give AAU their roses.
KT?
And I want to give a shout out to all the parents that were there. They're investing in their kids. And one in particular, B. Jones, as we were leaving, now we weren't leaving yet, but we did try to reach out to a young lady to get her on the show. We ended up talking to her mother. And we do the You Got Next series. So we got a kid that came on from Hawaii. So long story short, we started to mention the kid's name and she made a face. I was like, uh-oh, something's not right. Come to find out, she dated the kid's father in high school. They were high school sweethearts.
And she finished the name. I didn't even say the kid's last name. I just said Anello. She said, wait a minute. Y'all ain't doing this to me today. That's what she said exactly. She said, y'all are not going to do this to me today. She said, did you talk about Anello Lefiali? And we were like, yeah, we just talked to this kid. She was like, she went off and was like, I couldn't believe it.
Y'all had her reminiscing. She sat in the car.
She said that was my high school sweetheart. We went to different colleges, and that's when they went their separate ways. But how small a world is it for that to happen?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Boy, I just show you that You Got Next. Sportslife we coming.
See what happened.
Hey, y'all better rock with us because we coming. I'm telling y'all.
I want to shout out to my friend Shanita. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, boo.
Happy birthday.
And I want to shout out to myself because while these two dudes right here was tearing up their pancakes, I was eating them egg whites with the turkey bacon and them fruit.
Man, I was looking at you too. I was over there. Like, she sure gonna be hungry in about 45 minutes.
Man, look, I was so hungry. I kept looking at them pancakes. B. Jones had all the strawberry all over it.
He had a sauce up, didn't he?
Anyway, so shout out to me for sticking with.
Yeah, you did good. Them pancakes were hard though. You missed out.
Oh, I love me some IHOP pancakes. Like I would literally go get a short stack and just
right now. Hey, we gonna debate that next week.
Where we going? Where we going again?
Waffle House versus Denny. We gonna debate breakfast spots.
When we have the next tournament, we're gonna have to do the IHOP.
Hey, that's in a couple of weeks.
I was about to say we got tournaments coming in a couple of weeks. So yeah.
Okay, let's go. I ain't gonna be here all summer long, but hey,
No, we're talking about next month.
That's
like next week.
Yeah, they're coming. So
that's fine.
Hey, they're not gonna stop coming until August. So we got a lot of tournaments.
All right, and let's get some good football games on the schedule before high school football games before.
Oh, we got a lot.
Yeah.
Get ready to come to one of Jada's games.
Yes.
Yeah, we got
Jada's
early in the morning when it ain't.
When it ain't too hot. Well, no, I'm talking about her school football team.
Oh, school football. Okay. All right.
Who play? Wait,
hold on. We ain't going to support no boyfriend now, KD.
Yeah.
Just come to a game. Like,
whoa.
Do they have Frito pie? Because I ain't coming today. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, Frito pie.
Wait a minute. I need to understand why we going to Jada go be sitting there right next to us.
That's okay. We'll just cheer on her school.
We'll just go till halftime and then go have some drinks.
Yeah, duh.
I think it's a hidden agenda, but yeah, we'll come, Katie.
Yeah, something else going on. Something else going on.
Nice try, though. Oh no, never mind. He's a hooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, that's good. Long we ain't there to go see no young Thundercat that she trying to date.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna charge him up. We'll be at a basketball game now. Yeah, he gonna get this work. Let's go.
Whatever. All right, y'all. Peace out. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. I will not be here next week. Pray for you, girl, because she going somewhere with her mama, and I'm gonna need all the prayers I can get. So anyway, peace out, y'all.
Namaste.
Yeet.
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk, and if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock, like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone, building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass, and the attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.